What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made my first $100,000 and how you can make it too. So let's go ahead and get started. I first started working at building kitchen cabinets and I was making like $11.25 an hour. But soon I realized that that wasn't gonna make me a millionaire. So after that I got a second job. And at that point my net worth was probably like 2,000 and that was everything, nothing else to my name. And I realized that with two jobs I wasn't gonna make also a lot of money. I was probably gonna be making like close to 40,000 a year and I needed $50,000 to reach my goal. So I realized that I needed to change to another industry to make more money. So I was open to working in whatever it took. So with the money I had saved up from those two full-time jobs, I started to buy cars and flip them for money. As soon as I bought my first Mercedes-Benz, it was like a 2004 Euro car. As soon as I bought that one and flipped it and made like $500, I realized that there was a lot of money to be made in selling cars. So I started to flip cars. I bought this Mazda RX-7 and flipped it. Then after that, I bought a 350Z and flipped it. Well, the guy actually was giving me monthly payments and I charged him an interest rate, like a really high one, probably like 15%. And I also made a ton of profit on that one. And that's when I realized that I needed to change to another industry and I started to sell cars. I started working at Jeep and I was making probably like 7,000 or 8,000 on average every month. And after that, I realized that I needed to get rid of my side hustles and I started to sell my vending machines. I think they were making me like $100. I didn't have to put a lot of work, maybe like 1 hour every week, and I was making like $100. But I was just trying to don't be really stressed out, and I got rid of all my side hustles, and I started just focusing on my main job. And after that, as soon as I got my paycheck, I was sending it to Coinbase to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or mostly Cardano. And the point here is that I wanted my money to work for me. I wanted it to be my slave. And that's the reason as soon as I got my paycheck, I started to invest it. Maybe you don't have to invest in crypto because it's a little bit risky. If you can handle the ups and downs, then go ahead. But I knew that if I invested all of my money as soon as I got it, it was like another person working for me because that money was generating me more money and that money was generating more money. So I had that kind of mindset to invest everything as fast as I could. So when I got to $30,000 in my net worth, I invested everything in Cardano. I have a video on that. And I got very excited because I've never had so much money in my life at 20 years old. Or 19, around there. And after that, my investment started growing and I was putting all of my paychecks into my investings. And when I got to $50,000, I realized that I was going to start growing way faster because all of my money was working for me and I was still making more money and I was able to invest more. It's just pretty much like recycling money. After that, in just a couple months, I got to 70,000 as my net worth. And well, that's when I went harder. Like I was eating tuna, I was sleeping in my car. Also, I don't know if you have seen on my videos, I'm wearing like almost the same shirts every day because I only got like 5 or 6 because I'm really cash broke. I'm investing everything as I can and I'm eating a little bit better now. But when I was like going like fully all in, I was eating tuna every day. Why? Because tuna gives you like a lot of protein and also it's very cheap. It was costing me every can of tuna like 69 cents. And I was only eating that and also Maruchans and like really cheap food because I knew every dollar that I was investing, I was going to be able to multiply it probably to like $100. So every dollar that I wasted is like if I was just throwing $100. That was my mindset. And also the strategy that I used to buy my food when I went to the store, it was, okay, I was looking for food, for the cheapest food that was going to bring me the most benefits, like nutrients. So I was looking at all the labels in the store, like, okay, tuna is going to bring me protein, blah, blah, blah. It's going to make my stomach feel good. And it's cheap. Okay, so I like this product. So I went ahead and go to the one on the right. Okay, so this product is blah, 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 blah. It's going to give me this time of protein, blah, blah, blah. And I was comparing everything. Every time I went to the store, I really spent probably like 4 hours every time I went to the store because I was trying to get the best food for the cheapest price. So I was comparing everything. And at the end, I realized that buying tuna and vitamins was the best strategy to get cheap food and get all the nutrients to be energized and, well, healthy, right? Because if you're not healthy, what's the point of having millions or billions, right? And just a couple months more passing by, I made my first $100,000 and it felt so good. But since I had invested everything in crypto, I knew that those $100,000, they could drop like 30 or 40% at any time. So I wasn't really celebrating, but believe me, it felt so good to acquire your first $100,000. A lot of people, it takes them like 6, 7, 10 years just to acquire the first $100,000. Why? Because on that first level, it's when you start making your habits. And habits are really hard to make or to lose the bad habits. And that's why I think it's the hardest money to make. And after that, when you have $100,000 and you start investing it, it's as if you multiply yourself by 2 and now you have slaves working for you. Now your money is making more money and that money is going to make you more money. Just recycling the money, right? And after that, I believe you're going to start growing very, very fast because you're going to have good habits. And I hope you will still be investing all of your money. What I thought when I had $100,000, I said to myself, okay, if I'm investing $4,000 every month, when I reach $400,000, it would make sense for me to keep working. Because if I keep investing $4,000 every month, it's going to only increase 1% my portfolio. So that's when I said, okay, as soon as my portfolio hits 400,000, I stop working, but not not fully stop working, because you have to live from something. You're not gonna take money out of your investments. Like, you're gonna keep working, but you're not gonna still work crazy hard, like sleeping in your car, eating tuna. No, like, because that kind of lifestyle is not sustainable in the long run. If you keep that kind of lifestyle, you're gonna end up dead or probably in the hospital, because you're not gonna get, I said that I was looking always for the best nutrients in the food and the cheapest one and getting vitamins, but believe me, in the long run, that's not gonna be healthy. You're gonna end up dead. So that's why after 400,000, I said to myself, it's not gonna make sense. And that's when I kind of stopped investing in crypto, when I got to that point, because it wasn't gonna make much sense to keep investing and living crazy cheap. But you have to keep working just to maintain yourself alive, and so you don't have to sell profits of your investments to keep paying for the rent. That's very important. And well, after that, when you have that kind of money, I think with the passive income you could get from that money, you can live from that. And well, right now my portfolio is at $1 million, and I can easily live with the passive income that I'm getting. I'm probably getting like $3,500 just on passive income with my investment. And I can live in my country with a very high-end lifestyle. But, since I've been hodling and investing for the past 3 years of my life, I still want to keep investing. So I don't invest like new money, but all of my passive income that I'm getting, I just leave it there. I leave it there and I let it grow, and I just keep my own money. It's very little. That's why you're probably gonna see me with all these shirts in all of my videos, because I'm just cash broke. I may have $1 million in my portfolio, but it's kind of hard to start buying yourself stuff. And since I don't want to sell any of my investments, I'm just gonna keep hodling. And of course, when I sell or when I start living from my passive incomes, I want to buy a Lamborghini, I want to buy a mansion, I want to buy like all these luxurious lifestyle. But right now, for me, it's like suffer the next 10 years of your life so you can live the rest as a king. And that's why I'm just living like this. And I'm not living bad right now, but you keep those habits. And well, I hope you see me someday in my Lamborghini. But well, I really hope you learned something from this video. And one thing that I want to highlight is that you gotta be really creative, so you can start looking for new ways on investing and look for new types of businesses that are gonna give you a higher return, so you can maximize your profits and you can make all your investments grow like crazy. And well, I'm gonna still be posting everything that I'm doing with my life and how I'm investing right here in YouTube. I'm gonna post everything because it's very, very nice that I'm able to look back a couple years or months ago and see how I was thinking and in what types of things I was investing, so I can also learn from myself. So that's why I'm putting these videos out. And thanks a lot to everyone that's been subscribing. I think I got like 1,000 subscribers in the past week. Thank you a lot. And well, if you liked the video, remember to give it a thumbs up, smash it, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching.